And that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's a piece of
motivate them, encourage them, and inspire
That's my point.
This one's really getting you fired up
That
here.
pisses me off, yeah. You know what I love about you?
Wow.
I love that your intros are not like,
Guys, it's time.
Oh my god!
The camera's
Check out our first sponsor, Skill. You know?
I actually have.
Yeah, there's your sponsor, Skill. Hey, I'm Matt from Matt Lean Fitness.
And I'm Holden Hardman from Holden Hardman.
We're gonna be doing another Fit to Fat and Back.
Fit to fat to fit.
We're gonna do another one because you absolutely loved the first one that we did. I think it might have something to do with you being on the thumbnail, but I'll take it. Because it really was a fun video to do.
It was.
I want to dive back into that. If you're new to this channel, I appreciate you. I'm all about mental fitness on this channel, but I delve into the other areas of fitness. Yeah, that's right. There's numerous areas of fitness, I promise. And if you want every Friday, I'm gonna keep popping up in your feed. I'm gonna keep bringing you this value if you hit the like button right now. Let's make it happen. Bang that like button, baby.
If you don't know what Fit to Fat to Fit is, it's where a personal trainer, somebody like Matt, actually gains a lot of weight in order to lose it with an already heavy-set client. So in this one, the personal trainer gains 41 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
In order to lose it with her client that's 400 plus pounds.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. And he ends up quitting on her near the end.
Wow.
It's so difficult for me to lose weight. The most effective time I ever lost any meaningful amount of weight is when Matt and I, about 2 years ago, we worked out 5 days a week at 5:30 in the morning, every single day consistently for 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
And I lost...
I thought it was like 30, 35.
It was close
honestly.
to 30 pounds.
You gotta make me look good here. So it's really important to structure everything based around what you enjoy. So if you hate lifting weights, don't lift weights. If you enjoy cardio, do it. If not, I mean, you have to make it work for you. Easier said than done. Let's hop into it.
Yeah, Fallon, that's a cool name.
That is pretty dope.
Turkey. Starting to get some cellulite back here. It scares the crap out of me.
Is that how you would feel?
It would be such a mental torment for me.
So passionate about my clients.
My name is JD Bichet. I'm 31 years old.
I've been producing red carpet interviews. For the past few years, I've made poor decisions.
260 turned into 400 pounds.
I'm the designated fat friend.
Aw.
I want a family, and the only way I can do that is by losing this weight.
Our last guy was motivated by family and kids too.
Yeah, I said it in the last video. I really do believe you have to have some sort of deeper why. It doesn't have to be like, I have to change the world with my body, but there has to be some sort of intrinsic value that you have that's going to keep you going through the dark times, through the tough times, and I think he has a good one.
I'm gonna meet him for the first time. I'm going to reveal to him that I'm gonna get fat too.
I haven't been weighed since my college sports physical 12 years ago. I think my weight is about 380 pounds.
Okay, looks like
Wow.
445. How do you feel about the 445?
Shocked a little bit.
Everyone typically underestimates portion sizes, and like the fact that he hasn't weighed himself in 12 years to me just shows either avoidance or just hasn't been at the forefront of his head. What he said he thought he weighed, he way undershot it.
I kind of get it, dude. For me, stepping on the scale, you know, and saying the number go up, it's crushing. It's better. It's easier to avoid it.
Sure.
Not saying that that's what I do or it
Makes
should be
total
done,
sense.
He's just not conscious of his health. He doesn't even want to know the seriousness of the situation and where he truly is. I'm not going to start training you until 4 months from now.
All right.
Because I have to gain weight for the next 4 months.
That's weird.
Look how happy he is,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
Surprising,
you're
too.
gonna understand where I'm at. That's
Then lose it with you.
Wow.
Yeah. You're like,
damn it, dude. That's so cool. Look how happy he is.
Yeah, because I was just like, oh, I've got a cute girl that's going to be training me and just standing next to me. Going,
Shooting
like,
a shot,
"Do
man,
this,
I get
do
it."
that," and you're like, for her to change everything that she knows is going to really affect her.
it's going to be a journey.
God, that makes me want to do that so badly.
You should.
I want to so badly, I do.
Well, I'll be the fat one.
Stop it.
Going to indulge in my first fat meal.
God, that does not sound fun.
I invited all my girlfriends.
Sounds great.
And it's Cuban food.
So I know people in my life that I'm like the fit guy. So when I walk around, they're like, "Oh, hide the cupcakes." Like, "Oh, he's gonna judge me." I get the exact opposite of that. Like if I ever eat something that's not like lettuce, people are like, "Oh, look at him. He's a piece of."
But we're like, we should go out to eat with Matt soon, or Matt and Jenna soon. The conversation was like, Matt's not going to eat anything anyways.
There's usually something I can get at any restaurant, though.
Yeah, a salad.
I'm just weird. I like eating my own food.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Like
Matt
saving my money.
has literally brought his own food to a restaurant before. That is true. He's come in there, we all have like plates, and there comes Matt with his little meal prep.
She's excited now, but to live like her clients, she will have to fully
imagine her dance. Yeah, what the hell is happening in that restaurant?
They just got to get a few shots of her being silly.
Yeah, exactly.
Fallon currently weighs 125 pounds. Her goal is to gain 40 pounds in the next
She's
4 months.
5'2", right?
My favorite food right now is donuts. I gave up donuts. I said, this is not what a trainer should be eating.
Nobody wants to give up anything.
No, everything she just said, I hate that. I am not a fan of it. I don't like it. No. Certain people don't eat certain foods and certain people don't eat certain foods. That's total crap. Trainers don't eat donuts. Screw that.
Yeah, well, that's the perception. Fit people, they eat chicken, grilled chicken. Their carrots and their broccoli and their.
I wonder how much of this show is contrived. I wonder how
each one is different. So to her, in order to be fit, she lives that lifestyle.
And maybe that is her beliefs. If that works for her, then right on. If she's happy with that, cool. Definitely not how I subscribe. Definitely not my life, and it's definitely not what I teach my clients. Like, that's not.
I used to have a little definition up here. Now I really don't. 144.
As you gained weight, like if you were to do it and you were to gain 20, 30 pounds, where you lost your abs, you just had flab, how do you think you would feel?
So it's a very interesting dichotomy, because when you're lean and you're muscular, you can actually see your muscles and whatnot. There's a certain bit of confidence, like, hey, I'm putting work in and I'm seeing it. When you gain weight, and even if you're gaining size, you're gaining more fat, so you're not as defined and you look fluffy, and it's kind of like, wait a minute, am I gaining more muscle? I can't really tell. So there is a big illusion, especially if you have any sort of body dysmorphia. It's a really big head game, without a doubt.
Do you think you would handle it well?
I think that I would have to be extremely conscious of it. Right now, where I'm at in my life, I would not be ready for this type of challenge.
You think you would get depressed?
Oh, without a doubt.
It has definitely caused some major concern on my part. There are fertility issues that are not reversible. Then I'll have to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. Okay.
At that point, I wouldn't blame her for being like, I'm not doing it. Not for this guy.
I mean, affecting your future like that for things that you want. But I think there's still a way to go about it. So I'm interested to see how she goes about it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah, she has gained some weight, for sure.
I need to be at least 165.
I bet she hit it.
166.8. Yeah.
Good for her, though. She accomplished the goal.
In 4 months of eating, Fallon gained 41 pounds, surpassing her goal of 165.
How I'm going to really react when I see Fallon for the first time.
Hey! How's it going?
I got a question for you. So this guy's just shy of 450 pounds.
Yeah.
Does he just naturally have more muscle in order just to sustain that much weight?
There is a certain amount of relative strength to having more mass, but it's not like he's going to be able to deadlift 900 pounds. No, but without a doubt, he's just going to naturally have more strength. He has just simply more energy stores. So yes and no.
I feel like if he were to lose the weight, would he still just be like...
No, it's not like he just deletes all the fat and he's like, oh my God! Because he hasn't done the training to get there,
She's impressed me with how much weight she's put on.
You are 424.
So he lost a little weight.
Okay, lost a little bit.
Day 2, and it's going to be JD's first real workout as well as mine. He needs to see the sacrifice that you have to make in order to see
she keeps talking about sacrifice and giving things up. And that's how I feel about it, too.
That's a flawed mentality, I feel. The approach I go for is long-term. And if it's not sustainable, then you're not going to do it. I mean, you're not going to do it. So why would you approach it any other way than what is sustainable for you? However, I think that I approach it without the intention of let's drop it as fast as possible. This is a TV show. They need some ratings. They need some hype.
That's also how people feel, though. People want to lose it as fast as possible, too.
It's true. So the quicker you lose it, the quicker you can gain it back, because that's the mentality you approached it with.
Knees up, knees up, knees up, knees up.
My body feels overwhelmed. I kind of wanted to show off in front of him.
Why would you want to show? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to show off in front of your client?
Workouts to push him to his limit. This is going to prove to me what he really is made of. Crawl out.
Why don't you like that? I feel like you would like that.
What is sustainable? What's sustainable? You can always turn the dial up on intensity. Without consistency, it doesn't mean. So if you scare this guy off, you intimidate him. If he's like, God, is this really what it's going to be like over the course of the next 6 months? Or I'm not crapping on intensity. There needs to be intensity at some points, but
Like right out the gate?
Yeah, right out the gate. Why? He needs a confidence boost. So he needs to, hey, good job. You did great.
Yeah.
You did great today. You started.
My muscles are so sore.
Music.
I'm starting to think that Fallon doesn't know what she's doing.
Oh.
Fallon might not be the person I thought she was.
Oh.
Fallon doesn't believe me when I say this is all I can do.
Oh.
If she, whatever, I never have to see her again.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I understand the idea of like, you want to push them so that they can go further than they thought. I understand that mentality, but at the same time, there's got to be a balance, is what I'm saying.
That is one of the biggest roles as a trainer, is to figure out how far to push someone. But you cannot basically call the client a liar, because it doesn't get you anywhere. I'm passionate.
Unfortunately, JD couldn't make it today. He was too busy working.
Judgmental mother.
I still try to be sympathetic because I have no idea what it's like to have been fit, to be considered attractive culturally, probably hit on a lot, you know, through high school, college, giving all that up and the person that's not even showing up. I'm not justifying it, but I understand both of them really well, I think.
And you're right. Empathy to her for sure. But this was not about her. This is about him.
Yeah.
And that's what it always is as a trainer. It's not about you.
A little too hard on JD.
No hot. Her mentality, just the way she said it, she was like, he had to work.
JD couldn't make it today. He was too busy working.
Like she's like, you it's your responsibility. Be empathetic, call and be like, hey man, talk to me. What's up? Let's work on this, rather than go work out by yourself.
I can't imagine what it's like for JD.
Come on, you can do it. Therapeutic communication, let's do it.
I want to know your heart.
You pushed me beyond where I was comfortable with.
If you allow me to show you, I think I can build your trust.
There was too many me's in that sentence and not enough you's.
I feel like I've let you down. I apologize for that. I am willing to work with you and do what it takes.
Good job. This is a really good episode. Oh, that's all I got.
Yeah, let's make that work.
Guarded. He's still guarded.
I feel like I have to kind of step my game up to be on the same playing field as her.
No.
I feel like he trusts me a little more.
He doesn't trust you any more than he did. He's guarded, but willing to try again. And what he just said there, I feel like I have to work to another level to basically be able to work with her. That's crap. She needs to come to where he is. She needs to meet him to where he's at. Go ahead.
Okay, so he gained some weight here.
To these industry events, it's when there's food around.
Big moment for her right here of how she's going to treat him.
How she reacts.
Look at her face already.
It says that I gained. I've had nothing but protein shakes and a salad in the past 72 hours.
What do you think about that, though? I mean, can you gain 3 pounds from... Is he lying, is my question.
My issue is not that he gained the weight. It's why did he gain the weight. It's the relationship together that they have. Because first of all, you're never going to lose weight. You're just going to constantly lose weight. You're going to lose weight. You're going to gain weight. You're going to maintain weight. So I want to know what's around it. So how I would do this differently is I would be like, hey, let's create like a log of what you've eaten. And like see that, like what's the log, and you know
that would be a good alternative.
Rather than be like you're a liar.
I think JD is lying. I'm appalled. His priorities are in the wrong place.
A couple days ago, I had my blood drawn.
He's gonna have some labs out of whack. Yes.
Your blood work and your weight are showing signs more of something you would see for like a 60, 70-year-old man.
Wow.
Right now, you're pre-diabetic. This is very serious because that means that diabetes is right around the corner. The testosterone is low. Your bad cholesterol is high.
Yep.
And that's where you're currently holding at a very high risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and all the complications that come with it. like kidney disease, blindness, amputations, and so forth.
Oh.
This scares me very much for you, JD.
Yeah, that's good. Have him comfort
Yeah,
you when he was just delivered news about his health.
No.
So critical that you go 110%. So I put in place a contract, and these are some things that will set you up for success.
Okay.
You know.
So contracts between a client and a trainer, they're usually like, all right, this is the agreement, this is what's going to happen. But you present it to the client with them putting their input into it, not the
Just
way
here
she.
it is.
Yeah, she said, she's like, here's the contract. Look at him looking at it for the first time. Like, I have
know,
no idea
like,
what I'm looking at. Where do I sign? Crap.
Oh, you're going to take my house and car, aren't you?
I'm good with everything except for the last line item. Like,
And-
I don't have time to do a 6 a.m. workout. I'm going to bed at midnight anyway, every night. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I'm barely getting enough sleep to survive. So that's not something that I can do.
Okay.
Paying the bills is my top priority. My health, that comes in after.
What do you think about that?
At least his health is on his list. What he's saying is, hey, I'll agree with your contract, but we need to shift the time. He's not saying he's not going to do the work, so
Okay.
that's okay. I don't believe that you have to fit your life into fitness. You need to fit fitness into your life.
How happy are you going to be when you have full-blown diabetes?
No! Fear is not a good motivator for anybody to start anything.
Tell that to the church. The point is, just kidding.
Or you have a major health scare and you're not able to work.
When I've said that I'm at my end, I'm at my end.
Okay.
I'm legitimately mad.
That her?
Yes.
I definitely have been busting my ass
Wow.
Good for you.
7 days a week from
7 days a week.
3 hours a day.
People don't have 1.5 to 3 hours a day, Matt.
My
No, I was
health
being
is back
sarcastic
to
when I said good for you.
normal.
Oh.
I
She's been
feel
focused on
like
herself the whole damn episode.
accomplished. You can't make somebody ready. You can only motivate them, encourage them, and inspire
That's my point!
Any closing thoughts?
I understand her frustration. I have worked with people that, regardless of what I did or said, they weren't ready, or I wasn't the person for them. So that might also just be it. Maybe they weren't a good fit. So I crapped on her a lot, but I believe that she had good intentions. It's just difficult for me to watch a trainer, somebody that dedicates their life to this, and to so selfishly put themselves first. That's what it really felt like a lot here.
Yeah, I can see that. I see the fault in both of them. I can't help but picture
Sure.
myself like if I was 450 pounds and I had somebody that did all that, even if they were harsh on me, they had their conversation and she was like, okay, I apologize and whatever.
Yeah.
Figure it out. But your lifestyle does have to change. A lot of people don't want that, whether you want to do a checklist of sacrifices, but something has to change. And I think that he was just like, just wasn't willing to. I feel like they both really weren't willing to break.
Correct. It's all in the approach, man. It's all in the approach for you, how it's going to work for you. The great thing is you don't absolutely have to have a trainer. It's all the basics: mental fitness, nutrition, training, and recovery. That's all it really takes. However, if you feel you need any help with those 4 basics of fitness, join the 30-day Full Body Group Challenge, where online at-home training inside my app is made simple. And as a group, we're going to meet weekly for Zoom calls where we go over the aspects of behavior change, what you need to do to shift things, and how it's going to work specifically for you. There's a new challenge at the start of every month. Link in the description below. Let's get you the body and the brain you want. So, at least they started. At least he tried.
At least you got fit again, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, good for you. This was a lot of fun. I really got into this one. Very emotional. Thanks for another great episode there, Holmes.
Yeah, no probs.
You don't have to be perfect at this, leaving your client behind thing. Abandoning him and just trying to get sexy again. Just be better than yesterday. Every day.
day.
God, that pisses me off.